Hello, my name is Geoffrey Bowll. I'm from Starship. Today's subject is psychographics and how you can use them to get under your customer's skin. I'm here today with Anna, who works in our market research department.
What exactly are psychographics?
Well, it's a way of measuring and putting into little boxes the way various people think and behave. To give you an example, Frankie, street smart, very hip, very casual. Vogue, very fashion oriented, very upmarket, not casual. You probably wouldn't even read the word casual in a copy of Vogue. Difference? Same demographic, completely different psychographic.
How would we use psychographics in advertising?
Very few companies are prepared to spend money in Australia on psychographics, so you end up with a sort of a fuzzy thing where you're trying to apply demographics. Fine, we know who the customer are, but we're very inaccurate often on the psychographic makeup of those same customers. So often when you change brands, or change advertising agencies for example, the brand flies off the handle into another direction. Why? Because the agency has responded to the brief from the marketing manager, these are our demographics, but they've completely missed the psychographic of the customer.
Who would benefit from using psychographics?
Any marketing manager who wants to stretch their media dollar a lot further. The greatest advantage of using psychographics in line with demographics is that if you appeal to people's attitudes, let's use an example, risk takers. Risk takers can be 15 or they can be 50. But if you use a traditional demographic profile approach, you'll only get a certain slice of that group. You might say, well, the richest seen within that demographic profile is 30 to 35-year-olds for whatever reason, and we'll target them. But if you use a psychological approach or a psychographic approach, you're able to broaden your whole target market out significantly demographically and get a lot more customers in for the same spend.
How are psychographics used in marketing different from psychographics used in psychology and other fields?
In traditional psychology, we define people by personality types. In consumer marketing, we use psychographics to define them by behaviour and consumer attitude rather than just personality types. People often try to balance their life out with their purchase behaviour. So if you apply typical psychological profiles onto consumers, it doesn't necessarily work. That's one of the reasons why at Starship we're very strong on people developing their own psychographic profiles for their customers.
So Geoffrey, what's on next month?
Well, next month we're discussing retail in poor times, which is, I've got to say, a very topical subject. If you're a marketing manager who wears a lot of hats, come to starship.com.au. I mean, we love people who understand their customer.